Hey, so I'm on my way to TFL Studios right now to get a little filming spot done on the Prospector. We're going to take it off-road and kind of do, I've had it for about a year now. We're going to do a little run out there just for some content, and hopefully you guys enjoy that. It'll be posted on TFL as soon as it's done. But, you know, just like nature, it looks like it's raining right now, so I don't know what the trails are going to look like, but we will soon find out. It always makes it a little bit more challenging or interesting or whatever you want to call it when the weather is like this. So hopefully it doesn't continue to get bad, because if it gets too bad, then it just becomes impossible to run some of these trails. I did run a trail in Arizona that was pretty interesting. I almost flipped the vehicle here, and I've got that content here on my channel, so you can check it out there. But I'll try to capture some content when I'm out there, just so you guys have some preliminary content before the actual video comes out. So we'll see what happens. All right, so I've arrived. You can see the Cybertruck right there, and I think that's that Defender that they recently got not too long ago, I believe. And that is my truck right there. So this is going to be exciting. This is a pretty awesome paint job that they have on this guy. Wow. TFL EV is the channel name. That's pretty cool. All right, so we're gonna get inside here and kind of see what happens here. They probably need to set up the truck and get a bunch of things, cameras, etc. going. All right, as we are coming on here, the weather's getting even more interesting. A little bit of hail came down, but hopefully it doesn't get any worse.
Yeah. We're entering the Ironclads Trail. Wait a minute, a Sprinter van? What the heck?
Yeah, how's that gonna look? It's like, well, it must not be that tough if there's a Sprinter van.
No, we're going way higher, my friend.
Still commend him for getting past this.
Right? Yeah, and it's a long wheelbase.
He doesn't have a lot of clearance. What is happening here?
He'll need to be rescued later on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is pretty amazing that he even got right here.
No, we need to go a little bit higher.
But it's already pretty gnarly here. I mean, he couldn't come up here.
No, I don't think he could do
pretty
this part.
bad. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I'm still in two-wheel drive, my friend. Because I was going to see how far can we go in two-wheel drive.
Well,
it's okay.
It's always a shame that you can't see exactly how bad that was, but that was actually pretty bad
It's
there,
okay,
I thought.
yeah.
Yeah, I love that sound.
There's the sound.
All right, so I got Andre here with me, and we're going up the trail. This is Ironclad, Andre?
Yeah, it's on the way to Ironclads, and there's kind of a network of trails, right?
Yeah.
And another name for a trail we're going to approach is Bunce School. B-U-N-C-E, Bunce School. And we usually don't film here because it's a little bit easier here. So once we get to Ironclad Trail, which is kind of near those rocks, like big rock formations up there, then we start filming.
And
So-
he's saying easy, guys. I'm going to put a little note on that. It's easy because we're in this truck right now. If you had a Subaru or even just other pickup trucks, right?
Yeah.
I mean, because we've already passed through some gnarly things.
Yeah, we passed a couple. You know what? And we've been using this trail for about 10 years. And over the years, it got difficult and difficult. And I think it's a lot of erosion because it's not just vehicles driving, it's water that goes down this trail, right?
Yeah.
So you can kind of see up here, you can kind of see kind of a ditch in the middle. It's hard to show on camera sometimes, but you know, the water keeps running and running and running, and it gets harder and harder and harder every year.
Yeah. So over the years, it just gets eroded.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, you may have taken a vehicle down here last year and then you come back with the same vehicle and it's a little bit more challenging.
Yeah.
But even the entry, we saw that Sprinter,
Yes.
and I'll have footage on that. You saw that Sprinter that was there and it was like, how did you enter this?
Yeah.
Because just the entrance, I thought was pretty dicey.
Yeah, actually, how you come off the highway.
Yeah.
Right. It's already a first challenge.
Exactly. So we're going to wait until we get to the top here and see some more challenging things. What have you brought up here, Andre?
A little bit of everything. So you mentioned the Subaru. So I think we had a cross-track Subaru here once. We've had like a Ford Bronco Sport. But those are the lighter vehicles, and we usually drive them on and film them here. But then, of course, every off-road SUV, every truck. So Ford Bronco, Jeep Wrangler, 4Runner, right? I think Roman had a G-Wagon up here once.
Oh, wow.
Every pickup truck, including like mid-size truck, smaller trucks, and then of course heavy duties and almost everything.
And what did it the best?
Oof. We also do this trail in the snow. It's open year round.
Oh, wow.
It's open year round, so, which is a nice thing about living in Colorado. Certain places close, but this stays open. It's a hard question because a big truck like this, we're in the Prospector XL Ram, right? It's capable, but some of the tight turns, it may struggle, right? So I think the best vehicle would be probably like a ZR2 Bison, something small on big tires that kind of is nimble and kind of can pick its line.
Yeah.
So something like that would be the best.
So you've got something like that, right? Have you brought your own personal truck up
Yeah,
here?
so I don't have a Bison. I have a Chevy Colorado Trail Boss. So that truck is on 32-inch tires. ZR2 Bison would be on 35s. So I've brought my truck here a couple times, and it can do this trail.
Okay.
It can do this trail.
All right, so it's a trail. This is the kind of trail. Is that camping up here as well?
Yeah, there's camping, and there's some water crossings. Like that's dry right now. You see that kind of trail? There's kind of a hole in the middle of it. It's dry, but if it's raining or snowing, you'll have water, maybe a foot or two of water. So you have to be mindful about the time of year, right?
Okay.
And when you're approaching this.
So then definitely something like a 4Runner, your Tacomas, anything like that is gonna definitely get up here, and it's
Yeah.
gonna depend how high, probably.
Yeah, and also in the winter, the game changes, right? Because you don't see the rocks in the snow. You slide sideways and up and down. So I wouldn't, if you've never off-roaded before, please don't start in the snow. It's a different game.
Yep.
It changes completely.
Yeah, so that's it, guys. And it's always about the vehicle you're driving, your particular expertise, right? You may listen to somebody like Andre, he does this for a living. So to him, what's easy to him is going to be maybe not so easy to you. So you always want to drive for your particular skill level and your particular vehicle and the weather conditions. So there's a lot of things that go into it.
Yes.
All right, so we're coming right up on Ironclads right here, and
And there's another Route 105 this way, and that goes down towards there's a trail called Plane Crash, and also Camp Dick is this way,
all right.
but Ironclads is this way.
So we're going up 2161, and this is where it starts getting challenging, or
A little bit, and we'll start filming
Okay.
for TFL video here.
Yeah, so all these videos, there'll be an official video. This is just some nonsense. There'll be an official video on TFL. You can go to their channel. If you're not subscribed to them already, you should definitely do that. But they got some great content out there.
No, you do some good stuff. Don't sell yourself too short. All right.
Yeah, I just like to not join myself with outfits that are really real, and then include myself in that. I am not that at all.
It's kind of a hobby, right?
Yeah.
It's a hobby for
Correct.
Yeah.
Hobby for me, work for him. Amateur, professional.
Thank you.
I like it because it's pretty wide.
Yeah,
It's
it is
open,
wide.
yeah.
It is wide. We won't do the entire loop because it gets super narrow at the very top. We won't go there.
Okay.
Because we don't want to completely pinstripe this truck.
Yeah.
It's not cheap. so we're not gonna pinstripe it.
All right, so this is a pretty cool area right here. You guys can kind of see it. There's some camping spots that you can actually use over here. They used to be shooting allowed, but you can no longer shoot in this area. So if you're one of those people that like to shoot, you can't shoot in this area anymore. But I'm just climbing up this little rock situation here. So you can kind of see the top of this area. And it's October right now, and it's generally a pretty chilly day, so if we loop around here, you can kind of start seeing some fire pits. There's one right there. All right, guys, so I just completed this run here with the TFL crew. Of course, I can't show you guys the actual footage, so you'll have to go to their channel to really see a lot of this kind of stuff here.
You have a little bit of footage.
I have a little bit, but if you want to see more and all the crazy stuff that actually happened, climbing up the stairs, is that what you call it?
Stairs and razor rocks, and we did truth in there. So we got a little tippy there.
And maybe a little damage?
No, just
No damage?
just a little scratch maybe on the control
Something.
arm.
But if you want to check that out and see how it all worked out, good truck though. I think it performed good, right?
Yeah,
Spoiler
it
alert.
did, yes.
Yeah. So we did good
Yeah.
overall. But if you want to see more content, go out there to TFL. Check that out.
Thank you.
So this is the entrance area that we were talking about on our way in, that even if you weren't going to go all the way up there, just trying to get up here, there's a little shooting range over on that side. And you can see the Prospector coming down right now. It's going to make it look easy, naturally, of course, but this is pretty rugged right here as well. yeah, having 40s on this truck is going to make it seem like nothing just happened. But if you had a Subaru or smaller truck, you would definitely feel something. And then, of course, there's this lip right here. Yeah. So, yeah. So if you were hitting all this here and you had a smaller car, that would be a lot of work. Anyways, this was the video, guys. And yeah, let's check out the rest of this content over at TFL. Peace.